doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Just give it kind of sort of an update. As soon as I get a chance, I promise I'm gonna repost that video that I should have put in landscape, but I didn't. Got a comment on the video when I was showing the tires and which tires that I had. Somebody asked me to repost the video, so I will be doing that here rather shortly. I don't know, within the next couple of days or so. But one of the things that I like a lot about the truck is basically its handling. And I've said this in other videos. Other trucks, either they're too stiff or they're just not adequate for what you need. And this one, I think it definitely hits that mark. But I think in order for Nissan to stay competitive, they're going to have to up those numbers just a bit. Now, I've seen comments where they said, well, yeah, they did this for certain reasons, and that the towing numbers and whatnot are good, but I do definitely think that they probably did it most likely for warranty purposes. So we'll see. Now, I still think that the actual telescopic mirrors, like your side mirrors and whatnot, is definitely a good idea to have them non-electronic, because then that's just more nonsense to break, like I've said in the past. But definitely the infotainment screen, as you own a vehicle for longer periods, you start to notice some of its quirks. So I'm already at 51,300 plus miles. Is the usability of the touchscreen. A lot of times you go and touch the screen and it's like you have to basically put like 1,000 pounds of pressure on the thing just to get it to react. And if you're playing from like your phone, if you're playing music or whatever, you got to press it a couple of times. One of the other issues I've seen with the truck that I've had so far, as you think about them, you don't think about them right away until you actually start experiencing them. One of them is when you bring the key inside, the vehicle doesn't want to start. So basically, you'll go and you'll put your foot on the brake, you'll press the start button, and it won't do anything. Now, I don't know if it's just some type of fluke or maybe something with programming or what, I have no idea. But I have noticed that there is one thing that works, is when you basically you stay in the vehicle, right, and all you end up doing is pressing your unlock button. If any of you have that have the Titan have that problem, I've seen it. I've been sitting around messing around and fiddling with it for a while, and you press unlock and somehow it registers the key. You unlock and lock the vehicle, but when you go to try to start the vehicle, somehow it won't. It'll say something like wrong key or something like that. So when you press the unlock, it'll unlock it. You immediately go and try to press, put your foot on the brake, and then start the vehicle, and mysteriously it'll work. Don't know how to figure it out, but I just basically tinker around. Sometimes electronics have a weird way of just not wanting to operate the way you want them to. But the comfort of the vehicle is definitely still a thing. And its usability for what the vehicle is worth. And I do believe the vehicle was put together very well. I will be posting a video again of what the undercarriage looks like after 50,000 plus miles of driving from the harsh snow to really, really, really hot weather. So at least you have a range of different climates that the vehicle has been in. So I definitely have to say that as far as the vehicle is concerned, I really don't have any really, really bad complaints. There's just a couple of little things that could be minor, that could be annoying. Like if it gets too cold, like freezing temperatures, definitely. You go to try to open one of your doors like a back door. You know, like I go to the like when I go to the gym or whatever, and then you can't get the door open because the ice is frozen shut. That can be very annoying. I've had that happen. I think I stated in the video, I'm not really sure if I posted it, but yeah, I'm definitely saying it here so that you guys can see that, and to give you guys full disclosure. I'm not just gonna say, oh well, everything is all super, you know, like super with the truck, and there's nothing that bothers me. You know, like there's always gonna be something that you feel can be better, and you know, something that you feel can be put together in such and such way. But there has been a couple of cold days down here in the good old Florida, over here in Jacksonville, but nothing too crazy. Whereas to me, experience it being a little bit more on the cold side or whatever, as far as opening doors. So while I'm here, I probably will not get one of those heater plugins, because I just think for the temperatures here, it's just not worth it, because the vehicle warms up rather quick, and then by the time it gets to a point where you would need it, it already starts getting warm. So, but like I said, one of the things that I probably will be doing is at some point getting some type of delete. Not right now, obviously, but one of the first things I will do is definitely that 50-gallon fuel tank. I think by getting the 50-gallon fuel tank, that'll increase my range a little bit more. So getting something like that, some type of exhaust system, some type of cold air intake. I think a cold air intake will do this thing well. So, because the vehicle has to be able to not only breathe well, but exhale well. So intake, exhaust, you know, same principle. So those are one of the things that I'm definitely going to do in the future. But I do plan on keeping this vehicle for a very long time. So I do have 5 years left of this, so you know, definitely want to get to a point where just park here. Alrighty. So basically, just get to a point where I know the vehicle will last a really long time. So when that time comes where I have to get another vehicle, you know, some people opt to get a new vehicle. Others just replace the motor and transmission or parts that may need replacing and go that route. I'm just going to take care of what I got and hold on to it for as long as I possibly can. So you guys out there that do have these, have these trucks, the XD, whether it be the 5.6 liter or the 5 liter Cummins, just let me know down in the comments down below what mods you've done to as for that. Like, you've gotten it lifted? Have you gotten different tires? Like, what have you gotten? I'm going to be showing you guys once I do put the new tires I got on, because I did post in that other video that the General Grabbers were not the best tire choice for this type of vehicle. They should have won a little bit more up and not skimped on that. I do think, you know, Nissan try to just cut corners in that regards, and they said, well, we're just going to put, you know, General Grabbers, since they already put a lot of other better components. But I feel all the way around, if you're going to put something in your vehicle, you might as well put the good stuff. So that way your vehicle will treat you better and you won't have to be replacing your tires at almost 3 years. But I did drive this thing a long time, so 50,000 plus miles with these tires was not so bad. But I will show you guys which tires I got and let me know what you think. I'm going to be reposting shortly. Of course, I'm going to get changed first, and I'll be reposting that video of the squeaking sound because I still hear it. Now, I did get a comment down on that video that says it could be a dirty fuel filter. That makes a lot of sense. I haven't looked at the book as of lately as to which as to the interval, or the interval as to when that has to be replaced or cleaned out or whatever. So I've seen other videos. I've also seen this another guy I'm subscribed to, Gerbit. Good dude. He had an XD back then, and he had posted videos of doing some of those basic maintenance items. So the dealership where I lived at back in Virginia, I used to just take it in and they just did the oil change and I didn't have to worry about it. But for me to take it to the dealership, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg, so I'm going to end up probably changing the oil and doing these little maintenance items myself, because it's not really that hard. So hope everybody's doing well. Take care of yourselves, and have a good one. Have a happy new year if I don't post another video, which I should soon.